cannabis lyrically. Poet laureate infinity. Poet laureate infinity. Poet laureate infinity. This never been done before in history. Yeah, nobody do it better. They ain't a true ripper. I did this separate. Imagine what we could do together. Inspired by God, inspired by the suffering. Was it done by a prophet? It must have been. Who was it then? Rick the Jacker, Hopper, cold-blooded. Many utter the name, but very few love him. 33 is the number that enlightens the brother. Insight to the fullest, thicker, bright, and the dullest. The ramifications are awesome. What should we call it? I call it my unacknowledged special access project. Skull is a submarine hall in a cave below ground with the painting of Cthulhu on the wall. Necronomicon grimoires open the doors to the vortex that reaches from here to beyond. The power to control thoughts, however remotely, through a term I like to call post-detonation poetry. The results from SETI, very interesting. I briefed the committee, they told me to stop testing. My team was credited, turned over the evidence, but not before I could leverage it. Promotion of president, cover me, 8-point sighting device for the eyes. Fire, transition if you go dry. Close your eyes, ritualize, spit your rhymes. Without trying, you can shift your mind. Cannabis alter the sequence of nucleotides. Neuropeptides get high off just mature wine. Start time and atomic clock keeps time perfectly. Miss Kutoff, my band teacher, always will work with me. Polyester pants, big fat ass. I love that woman so much, I paid attention in class. My Spanish teacher, Miss Booker, had an ass too. Why am I talking about this to you? One day it will be known, for now it must wait. I still love them both, and I never forget a face. At the time I used my beta ways, more than my data waves. Then there was a greater way I learned at a later date. The rate of learning began burgeoning. I wouldn't let up, mommy noticed my vocabulary had developed. Telencephalon, olfactory lobes, I had to practice. When a woman has a period, I smell it on the mattress. It gotta be difficult for a woman to live with me. I know my history, but what could that mean specifically? The story of Bruce Lee. I died in my sleep, I was weak. It happens with every girl that I meet. A clairvoyant technique, using X-ray refraction. Not only can you see into the future, see past it, but I do not know what it means. I pass the data stream along to my team. They say it's more than a dream. Killing caused by poisonous vapors, lasers, tasers, mazes, electromagnetic scalers. That is not dead, which can eternally lie, and which strings eons, even death may die. Listen to the rhymes equal pie. If I had a piece of the pie, I could buy Dubai. Rip the jacket was born, the bow was drawn. Spit 100 bars before you could run 100 yards. I seen a mushroom to the north from my porch. It was odd, every dog in the neighborhood barked. You wanna stand there and talk? A blast wave gon' tear more than your roof off. Nigga, come on. It is my understanding. When I'm high, I'm channeling, but when I'm out with the family, animal handling. Observe the man with the Microsoft strand, or 5th or 6th, cause way more advanced. I removed the veil from in front of me. Suddenly, the roots of my discovery uncovered skullduggery. I am not innocent, but you cannot punish me, cause I know what the world wants to see. Tragedy. What is Jermaine determined to ascertain for himself? Few of the same elk have known what I felt. There's a proverb that goes, one should know thyself before one can know the world. So I showed myself, the unidentified submersible. Looked like a giant turtle, half circle. Yo, I need to stop smoking purple. Requested, selected, elected, but that's only impressive to the expert who knows how to manipulate my message. You lazy and you wanna be the best? I repeat, don't talk about consciousness being conscienceless and weak. If I die and you happen to wake up, I'm still alive. Please explain my complete life story to my child. Photo stills of the cryo spill. Solarized film revealed that there was a biofield. Fuck a record deal, my training is real. Look at the sword, I will. You will taste my steel. Phase 1, sign the MOU, pursue more voters. There's 3 more phases that I think you should notice. Phase 2, build the force. Phase 3, sustain ops. Phase 4, transition of all border cops. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. These are the tones that will activate your own. No telling if it'll bring out the best or the worst in you. It'd be a miracle if I was merciful. Are you food for the moon, or are you in the mood for doom? Furniture moves when I walk in the room. Strike a brigade driver, sometimes I was gonna. Checkpoints require all concentration I can muster. Special weapons and tactics, professional assassin. I don't know what he does for a living, ask him. I kneel before Congress and beg for money. submitting specifics about the operation that I'm running. You gotta love it. What is it called? The GH Summit. Never heard of it. No details are public. The relative radiance of the rhymes make it shine. Increase the star wattage with longer cycle time. Yeah, I bust the rhymes, but I customize the lines. And by the looks of things, I did it just in time. I marched from the halls of Montezuma to Tripoli. Physically, this mission objective is killing me. I submit to the will of the creator willingly. The possibilities present a probable infinity. I looked into LL's eyes, we both cried. Meteors immediately fell from the sky. I've apologized, but I can't change who I am. Tried to change the future, can't budge the past. The pretty ass lyrics is for bitches with acrylic. Only fake niggas catch feelings over silly shit. Sports, lock and loaded. Zero you in from the pillbox. Williams, how many kills you got? The uniforms match, so we look the same from the sky. The only time they notice a difference when we die is dying a wise thing. What about trying? What about the family members back home crying? Man-made weapons, starship captain, etc. George Lucas showed me a full-size replica. Circle for a flyover and a black Kiowa. 5 soldiers, including me in a pilot called Noah. He passed over a top-secret dossier folder half open. I noticed the word Moses and Conus. Moses is a new weapon system, secret code. Conus is the continent of the US, I suppose. Jump like lit up. Master Chief said, let's go. Aight, man, this is what we train for. Williams, you gotta go first if you say so. Halo, high altitude, always stay low. Gale winds blowing, this might be the death of me. The airborne unit in the back of me jumped out next to me. Gold cords from the organ, cut down your swordsman. Tell everybody shut the fuck up when I'm talking. 1,000-bar race at an unrelenting pace, just in case humans ever get to World War VIII.
Son, I love you, but it's time to give up these silly little kid games and go into the real world like a real adult.
They are signs that the universe is reaching out to you, calling you to rise to a higher level of awareness. In this video, you will discover why July 7th is so different from any other day.
Where you go? This ain't no joke. You think I'm joking? Everything frozen, melted, destroyed, broken. Only the chosen find a way out. Everybody move out. Make sure to stay off the main route. Satellites watch me, they think they got me. Right hands turn, left shoulders around, but it's not me. Atmospheric re-entry, a flying sighting. Look like lightning, striking blind. What the fuck's flying? Comparative image sharpness between artists. I don't think you know what you about to get involved in. Give you $2 quadrillion to be your partner. If you still worshiping money, I think you are godless. Sulfuric nitric acid, eat through the labyrinth. The foundation is cracking, we must take action. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Bible, I take shelter in an old missile silo. Hip-hop is the blackened pot placed next to a kettle with my logo in it, a rigid dehomogenized metal. Millions of you unfamiliar with what I'm saying. Discuss it with your chemistry professor, he'll praise it. Try quad, quintangulate, where did the signal originate? Try to find out more information. The internal atheist outside the matrix. Sophia Stewart offered me the pill and said, take this. She asked me if I was followed. I told her I wasn't. I didn't know the spot that sold me out would be my own cousin. Populace, uninformed, it's a populace of slaves. Washington didn't say it quite that way, but it's something like that. You get the point, I'm assuming. Poet laureate, exclusive, new shit. The message said we should meet somewhere clandestine. Professor, keep heading east to the best western. Do not lose your bearings, keep checking your direction. Start session, 0.66 arc seconds. The budget is huge, I have doubts about spending it. Concerning cyclotronic residents, patents are pending it. Can I boss, aka the Spitzberg Beast, gave his bicentennial speech on Emerald Peak. You need a first aid kit for the verse I spit. I am cautiously meticulous but artfully brisk. A change is beginning, every molecule spinning. Lyrics imitate art, art imitates lyrics. Can you hear it? Signals bounce back and forth like a mirror with flawless error, like that forever. Surface to air radar tells me where they are they far? I patiently watch the sweep arm. We can find them, but they can't find us. Just below Mach 3, the rhymes ionize us. I'm hooked on hip-hop, I can't live without it. You can mix this song 1,000 ways, I don't doubt it. The daughters of man, locked in prison camps with the sons of mothers that are too weak to dance. At least we know this damage. What do we expect? To come in superstorm, gon' wipe us off the map. But that's not possible, that sounds completely illogical. You must have been kicked the fuck out of school. Always remember the reptilian agenda. No pulse rendered in the earthquake's epicenter. I found fluoride in my water supply. At the time I felt a total apathy towards dying. The ungrateful dead, recurrent images playing in my head. I was told to memorize what I was said. With this sort, I consecrate this water. May whatever it touch receive hallowed light coming from them. With this sacred water, I consecrate this talisman so that it will make me poet laureate. Otherwise I'd be so depressed. Oh well, no regrets. I've been toe to toe with the best. I know the ledge. I accept all cultures, colors, creeds, and races. Life is life, no taxonomical classification. No corruption, no disruption, no destruction, no budget, no nothing. It's never that easy, you just gotta trust it. A leader that feels beleaguered to teach the youth. The youth will refuse to follow you if they don't believe you. There's strength in numbers, there's numbers in strength. Nothing good comes from hatred, love's the missing link. Even if I am in a minority of one, the truth is still the truth, no matter how it's spun. My mind is prepared, hip-hop is impaired. If you disagree with me, then yours isn't there. I rock rhymes for your pleasure, you listen at your leisure. I only record it once, you listen to it forever. The fish hook stuck in your jaws, the feedback was not positive. Human hominids, fishing for compliments. Started with a nugget, the budget snowballed into something above ground running, then underground covered. Breathe easy, regulate the pace, see if they love it. The poet laureate puppet with a message from the others. The aura describes the forces, I'm too involved to divorce it. My internal compass points me northward. My score is a submarine hull, calling whales with whale song, creating basketball-sized hailstorm. Water world, underwater war, protected by the Jericho wall, with surface permutation of the permafrost. My warbirds are grounded, their wings are burnt off. I'm not concerned though, it's only their first law. Poetry, 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 poet laureate infinity. Now you know it's me, Eddie, riding a triceratops with elephant netting, attending black widow weddings, dressed in gossamer webbing, pretending, experimenting. They call me a heretic, a derelict, cherubim, seraphim, protecting America. Height, weight, eye color, skeletal structure was designed. I circle my flight instructors in the skies as they fly 22 times to show them I have plenty new rhymes. Poet laureate will prove it to you all in due time. Don't be upset with CANIBUS yet, the kid just want respect. You've been a success, but what do he get? Politics and perjury bring out the worst in me, but I don't take it personally, even though it's hurting me. The key maker turns the key, those observing me keep cursing me. They unworthy of a word from me. I spit the truth, rip the mic, rip the booth, rip you too, rip the jacket, proof I rip through. It drives me insane when a woman wears lace. Current gene structures, 46 pair base. Her heart rumbling and thundering like Captain Nicole Mikowski from an airbase on a clear day. Okay, I'm a pervert, it's time to fess up. I might be looking for a leg up, but I won't touch. Closet, sadomasochist, sexual pacifist. I like to role play, but I only play masculine. Victory over injury, a victim to misery. The myriad of metaphors make me a mystical mystery. A giant in the industry, just over 5 feet. Even my photo IDs don't look like me. The NASA contractor with a satchel of answers. I passed up the Nobel Peace Prize for my passion. Democracy rules everything around me. Dream, another fucking acronym, just what I need. Killing me with phrases that were designed to put me into dazes. As worthless as stupid junk mail is. That is not dead, which can eternally lie. And with strange eons, even death may die. The squid-faced god is difficult to describe. Those of weak heart and mind shouldn't even try. In a town near Kadam and Karak, Jalalabad, I pray in a hut constructed from sago palm. Story of Oregon fishermen, poets got lost looking for paradise, but it only exists in the heart. Cause emotion manifests thought, thought manifests words, actions, and reality. But what is attracting me? The overseer of poetic antiquity, the Victoria and Albert Museum kept them for me. Pythagoras, Dionysus, Loki, and Pan, they have enlightened me through songs to understand the multiplex meshing multiple messages. Too much for me, truly, there is too much to see. I make mix one for you. then one for me. I make some for the street, mixed till my thumbs bleed. A stationary pulley drawing from a wishing well. The genie gave me 3 more because I listen well. Conflicted and confused but completely compelled to celebrate my birthday alone in the year 2012. I hope I am not alone, that would be terrible. If I am celebrating, then that'd be a miracle. In a newly ordered world living in shit. No matter how good or poor your English is, you lazy and you wanna be the best, you crazy. Poet laureate is reserved for the name G-E-R-M-A-I-N-E. Well, I am the name that my precious mother gave me. The world came to know me as Sir William, the man of steel with a Smallville build, the illest. Some of my thoughts aligned with Einstein himself. I wanna know God's thoughts too, the rest the details. Lyrical fitness is no secret, of course, but the secret to creativity's hiding your sources. Preserve the sanctity of the soldiers in Iraq. Don't blame them and hold their humanity hostage. Pray for the families that want them home. Pray for the families abroad that have lost their homes, who have lost their faith, who have lost their hope, who have lost their point, who have lost their own. Yo, calm the fuck down. I shouldn't have to curse. Hydrate as much as possible. Drink a lot of juice, fucking bummer. No armor inside the Hummer. Gotta hug a motherfucking sandbag for cover. Now I'm self-employed, still gotta pay taxes. Cashless, bankrupt, ain't got no assets. From the gutter to the gallows, no media coverage cause I don't want it. That's why I'm rarely seen in public. President poetry, the popular obedient pundit. That's right, you can take this job and shove it. I dictate a scribe, the course, the stenographer to die. Brewing hot tea with honey and lime. How's my driving? Run you off the road smiling. 1-800 road rage. Start dialing. The snake will grow feet and stampede you till you defeat. You are weak. You lied to us all in your speech. Symbiotic indeed. The host bleeds. Parasites attached to feed, fulfilling antiquated needs. Rock climb the slope, shake like a stop sign in record clock time. Hot lava rock rhymes, rock slide topside. How does one ever really perfect such a craft? You're obliged by your curiosity to ask. Cubism and futurism, writing amusing lyrics. My opinion of your opinion is you can't be serious. Test driving my principal findings by designing a new style of rhyming that you can take home and try out. 100 bars per hour. Sometimes I double the writing. Secret signature timing was the hardest part to figure out. The pain of the migraine biting my brain and everything inside it. I can't explain, but I'm trying. I heard this before, can't remember who said it. We hear from 1,000 to 20,000 cycles per second. Straight out the freak show, no pre-show. Limited oxygen when I rhyme fast, you breathe slow. VFR stands for visual flight rules by the book. You should know this, even though it don't concern showbiz. Because when in Rome, walk as a Roman. Obviously you can see that you made the wrong choice. Fraternize, but don't do it in the wrong tone of voice. With bad toys made from new alloys, readapted from a crash disc and asteroid. My shelter is not far, you can borrow what you need. The bunker doors sequestered beneath the tall tumble tree. After the Matrix, Agent Smith continued his movement. The same bullshit, the humans are major pollutants. Assemble the Gatling gun, spin it, see if it's spun. Weapons check, correct, I'm done. Next one. Rap room is an 8x14 underground base. Hypercube microphone booth in a vacuum of space. Extraterrestrial isotopic ratios of broke scientists in his lab with no place to go. All these conscious rappers ain't saying nothing. Matter of fact, they have no constituent function. Mix this record different, you hear me call names out. It's played out, but there must have been alternative routes. The Geneva Protocol advocates are so sloppy. A human being is not anybody's property. Reading body language in a zero gravity environment, it's much easier said than done if you're trying it. Attending the opera with a pompous ego monster. I could barely take my eyes off a big old knockers. Integrated in an existing clothing ensemble. My Saratoga suit is a military garment. The quarantine isolation unit is where I house it. My team and I salvage the work of Dr. Fritz Albert. If the prototype works, there's no telling what I will do. I have to get a new plane, a new pilot and a crew. Creatively, I have never been to this level. First I put you in a sideways 8, then a pretzel. Password please, have patience, verification. I repeat, what's your character string verification? Infrared spectral observation from the space station. Before you take a break, I need you to list and name them. Dr. Clipper craft at the preliminary designation, tracing the detection of submicron radiation. Do not leave the orbital boom sensor system running. I heard something called nothing, that the cosmonauts were coming. The rhymes are in place. General George Case and Peter Pace said we have absolutely no time to waste. Next time we meet, this whole song will be a new mix for all the rippers out there who need a new fix. My father is Jamaican, my mother is British, raised to be civic. In the household we spoke Yiddish. ELF 100 cycles per second, elephant hearing. I'm headed for the clearance, storm clouds appearing. On the back of an elephant with advanced intelligence like Nikola Tesla shit. Damn, that's a smart elephant. Ceasefire, breach, riot, and loose for 3 weeks. Don't you see? Broke niggas never promote peace. Suzanne Malveaux will interview the polygamist Mr. Biss, undisclosed in his home by the cliffs. Rip shit consistent, spit persistent. The sickness, bib of conviction, promote lyrical fitness. I'm lost, which version is this? Mozart with a flowchart, putting together parts of an unknown art, but coming from my own heart. Burning the disc, initializing, rhyming and visualizing, reaching 1,000 bars and climbing. Marshal several miles deep underneath the earth. The boss, the visionary cell, design my new lab. Paul Lafley engineered a magnificent draft. Extraordinary men who meet to review and recommend. I attend the gubernatorial that never ends. We just got a sasso, we call this one the black hole. I'm glad I'm the last to go. Zionism, the answer to your uncensored question. Guy de Rothschild and his bloodline brethren playing and the guitar singing folk songs, speaking my mind. Nobody can really understand the reason I rhyme. Infrared direct hit, target bled. Proceed to inject syringe with meds to subsequently pinch your leg. You feel like you're an inch from being dead, but you're alive instead. You're really dead, you're just living in my head. Fire for effect, smoke out then rest. Give me a wedge formation, roll out like this. I will spare no sin. Walk in with a scarecrow grin, looking crazy, cause that's what you made. Classified payloads, no frequency safe modes, no safety, and I still made time for the lady. Ceiling visibility, unlimited, a lyricist. River fish surrounded by nigga shrimp, I'm a killer pimp. Somebody said hip-hop don't need me. Nigga, I grew up in DC, and I love Lil Weezy. Me and Baby got the same name, we probably got the same blood in our veins. Liquid propane, at the top of the Temple Mount Mosque, I look at the sun, I just have a few words for everyone. Everybody bow your heads and say this prayer. From this moment, hip-hop is united everywhere. Poet Laureate Infinity, I will forever be the illest lyrically. Poet Laureate Infinity, Poet Laureate Infinity, Poet Laureate Infinity. This never been done before in history.
What if true renewal comes not from escaping the past, but from embracing it fully? The Ouroboros, an ancient serpent devouring its own tail, whispers of endless cycles where beginnings and endings are one. In alchemical lore, this symbol invites us to digest our shadows, allowing old patterns to die so new life may emerge. The hidden truth, transformation is not linear, but circular. Today, reflect on one recurring pattern in your life. What lesson does it offer? Perhaps healing begins where you choose to see yourself whole.
Saving Moses is here to